All right, we are back with another just landed here at Omnia Fishing, and this time we are talking some JDM stuff. We've got big swim baits, we've got reels from Shimano and Daiwa, as well as some throwback stuff here local. So we'll dive right into it. I think we'll start with the reels first, the big and juicy stuff. So right here we have the Antares 100B from Shimano. This thing is sweet when you get it in your hand. I mean, super light. It's got the new magnesium frame all around it. It's got the MGL 4 spool, which is an upgrade from the Metanium, which is still running the MGL 3s. So this is the brand new spool design. Super light reel. I've never personally gotten to fish with one, but I could only imagine how well something like this would cast. Just butter smooth when you're cranking that reel. It comes at a 7.8 to 1 gear ratio, as well as a 7.4 to 1 in both left and right-handed reels. If you're looking for the top of the line from Shimano, this Antares is it. This thing is really, really nice. And moving on down the line, but sticking with Shimano still, we've got the TranX 300. So this is kind of the swim bait guys' ultimate reel. We get a ton of requests for this. A lot of that is due to the handle that comes with this reel. Super big, super comfortable to hold on to all day. Your hands aren't going to get cramped up as you're doing the little, 3/4 half turns to get that swim bait moving. Very solid frame on these. You're not going to bend it out. Super deep spool to help you get, as much of that high pound, 20, 25 pound test. You're going to be able to fit plenty of it on there. And then another thing they did is they changed the way that you can access into the spool or inside the reel, kind of more consistent with the Bantam. So easy access, easy to clean your reels. Great option for the swim bait guys. Again, we got a lot of requests from this one. Super excited that we're now able to offer it here. On to the Daiwa, the new Daiwa Tatula X. So this is a great reel, right around that $150 mark. But this is going to be a really good option for you guys that are looking for that reel for frogging, for pitching into thick cover. It's got aluminum side plates on both sides, as well as a frame. It's got the new, they call it their LC, see if I can spin it in there, the LC Concept spool. So that'll cast really well. It's going to handle a variety of bait sizes, a variety of line sizes. It's still going to be able to cast super far. Again, Daiwa's reels are notoriously nice and smooth. Just cranking them. This is a great option that is not going to break the budget for, again, those guys that are looking for flipping, frogging, anything for getting them out of that really thick cover. This reel is not going to flex on you at all. So now to the baits. We'll start with this little crankbait here. This is the Blitz MR middle runner. It's a silent crankbait, runs to about 8 feet. It's got a coffin bill circuit board bill on there, if you can see it in the packaging. So it's going to get down. It's going to want to dive real quick. Once you come into contact with cover, it'll deflect off of it erratically and really well, and it's going to want to get back down into that strike zone right away again. So really neat little crankbait, bite-sized. This is going to be a bite-getting bait for sure. And again, that middle range column swims to about 8 feet. So anywhere you're fishing from that 6 to 8 foot range where you want to hit that stuff, this is going to be a really cool option to pick up. And again, silent, no rattles. Any of those really heavy pressured fisheries, this will be a great option. Comes in a bunch of colors too. Getting to the bigger stuff now, or actually we'll go with the puzzle piece first. Stick with the smaller piece. So this is the grass piece puzzle piece. This has been a really, really, really hard item for us to get our hands on. Super excited to finally get a few of these. I haven't even gotten to try them out myself yet, but it's supposed to be kind of that happy medium between a spinnerbait and a chatterbait. If you can see it in the packaging there, the wire comes up and the blade actually sits up on the wire, kind of like a spinnerbait blade, but it's still shaped and will vibrate a lot like that chatterbait blade. So Really cool thing. These sell like crazy. I don't expect to have a ton of these for long, so get your hands on some of these while you can. This is actually a local company here, Throwback Baits, the Wake Walker LT. So this is a wake bait. It's got that nice coffin bill coming straight down on it. It's not going to dive very far. I think it's got a 2-foot maximum, floats right back up. The joints on these move just completely effortlessly. So these things swim super well in the water. Really big fish catcher, even up here in the North Country. Big baits aren't a huge thing, but they're starting to take off. So cool to see a Minnesota company out here. These are really, really nice baits. And then we've got the Galapagos Grace. So this is the 270. So I think this one comes out to about 9 inches in total length when you count in the tail. These tails are replaceable. They do sell replacements, easy to pop in and out. And it's also a very customizable bait. They make these little pads that you can stick in between there, and that will not allow the bait to move as freely. So when you've got a more freely moving bait, it's going to want to chop a little bit more. When you add the pads in there, it's going to have a longer, wider glide in there. So again, it gives you some pretty cool options on how you want to fish this, and it's really kind of unlimited. You can add wire to the hooks to get it down there. You can leave it as it is, and it'll be a floating, so it'll come back up if you pause it. And then again, with those pads, you can really change the action and really dial in how you want to fish that bait. All right, and finishing it off with another Galapagos product here, we've got the Galapagos Grace 210L. So this one, instead of the nice fantail or more typical fishtail, it's got more of just kind of a straight tail on there. And so that thing's just going to give a nice little subtle shake as that thing's swimming through the water. It's got the bill to help it dive down. So again, this will be a nice little wake bait option. Probably swim at max 2 feet under the surface. Float back up as soon as you stop reeling it. And as well as that other Grace 240, you can add the little pads in between the sections on the bait there to really customize that bait and dig in and dive into how you want that bait to swim on that particular day, match with the fish you're looking for. So these are some awesome options that we're super excited to finally be able to offer you here at Omnia. Remember, you're going to save 5% with a core subscription, 10% with a pro subscription. So come check this out, omniafishing.com.